Hello, friends of the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame. It's your old pal, James Duthie here with you. Actually, I'm not with you, obviously, tonight. I'm only with you in a TV sense. I do want to say you look great tonight. You look much better than last year's crowd. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be at the induction ceremony tonight.
Whoa, wait a second. Bob
McKenzie and Jamie McLennan.
You were being inducted in a Hall of Fame, Sports Hall of Fame?
No.
For what? Beer league, flag football?
No, I'm emceeing. I was supposed to MC the event. Thanks for the support. That's Hockey Insider Bob McKenzie and Jamie McLennan. No, I was supposed to MC, but work got in the way tonight. Actually, you guys should have been there as well tonight because the big hockey theme to the induction ceremony tonight. Mike Murphy is in the crowd. Mike Kitchen, both getting inducted tonight. You guys know them very well. You played for Kitchen.
I did. Mike Kitchen was one of my favorite assistant coaches. And, you know, I'll remember a story. He has a great sense of humor. His record speaks for itself. The Stanley Cups, everything that he's had success on the ice. But for me, I'll always remember his sense of humor. In the late 90s, I played for the St. Louis Blues. He was the assistant coach. We were in Montreal one night. And as a goaltender, maybe I was a little thicker back then, but I got hungry during the game. So I put a hot dog in my glove and I was eating it. So I didn't realize that the cameras were shooting. And in between periods, I got called in. And I thought I was in trouble because Kitch called me in and said, listen, we need to have a discussion with you. And I thought maybe we're going to talk strategy. They pointed out on the video that I got busted. And Kitch made fun of me. Him and Joel Quenneville basically said, where's our hot dogs? Why didn't you bring us some? And then after that, Kitch would skate around on the ice and just basically in practice say, you know, don't eat during the games. You know, it looks bad on us. So.
That's what gets you into the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but wait a second here. Kitch is not going to eat a hot dog. He's far too health conscious.
That's
for that.
true.
Absolutely. In fact, he's known as the assistant coach in the National Hockey League, who's in better shape than any of the players. So when the players get bag skated by Kitch does it with them, and he lasts longer than they do. But seriously, it was great when Chicago won the Cup, and Kitch brought the Stanley Cup back, and everybody got to see it. I know I was up in Coboconk at the Patty House for that party. It was great, and so congrats to Kitch. He's a terrific guy.
And Murph is probably just doesn't like seeing us at all tonight because he's used to us just calling him all the time and saying, hey, was that goalie interference or not, Murph? Right?
Well, and I know you hate the kicked in goal because you never know whether it's kicked in or not. See, I always know whether it's kicked in or not because I know that when there's a kicked in goal, there's one guy all the time who's always there working in the hockey ops department who makes the call on the kicked in goals, and that's Murph. Now, of course, there's a lot more to Murph's resume than that. I mean, I remember as a kid, I'd go to the Maple Leaf Gardens and watch the Toronto Marlies play, and Murph played for the Marlies back then. And then he went on, of course, to have a very distinguished National Hockey League career with a number of teams, including the LA Kings. And then from there, he ended up becoming a very accomplished executive. He was a tremendous coach in the National Hockey League, a head coach with the Leafs and the Kings, and on it goes. And now with hockey ops. And the best part about it is, as good a player as he was, as good a coach as he was, as good an executive as he is for the National Hockey League, the best part about Murph is he's an even better guy. So congrats, Murph.
A lot of good people being inducted tonight. Karen Stemmel, who's one of my favorite people in the world, always has a great laugh. And my favorite Stemmel, by the way. I said that only because I know Brian's in the crowd tonight. And, of course, Sheldon Galbraith, figure skating pioneer, also being honored tonight. I really wish I could be there. It's one of my favorite events, but work got in the way tonight. So we needed to get another MC. And they wanted somebody with a little more resume than I did hockey-wise. I mean, as a hockey general manager, I've managed 4 fantasy teams. I've come third in a couple of them, but we actually got a former general manager of an actual hockey team. In fact, the Toronto Maple Leafs. No, it's John Ferguson Jr. is not there tonight, nor is it Brian Burke, but it is my old friend Gord Stellick, who is a terrific guy, terrific broadcaster. You hear him on a radio station, which I'm not allowed to say contractually here, but he's also one of the nicest guys in the business. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome your MC for the evening, Gord Stellick.